And so here is the back part of the sanctuary that I was just mentioning in regards to tearing down the wall and extending the sanctuary. Right now the columns have been prepared. What we need is the foundation and the walls, and we need a roof, obviously. And then when that's done, we can tear down the wall and continue to move out. This was like this when we got here, so we're just going to go ahead and use what's here and continue with the work. I had a recent estimate for this last week, and it's about $7,000 to completely finish this whole building out, to tear down the wall, to put up the walls, to do the foundation, to put a roof, and then to finish out the details with tile floors and everything. So it's a good amount of money, and we're praying for the Lord to provide that money to further extend the sanctuary. As you can see from the video there, we don't have any more space. So, well, how about we go inside, and I would like to share with you guys just kind of my vision, what the Lord has put on my heart for the city here of Durango. All right, well, here we are once again inside the church. I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit about how I got here to Durango. When I was 18 years old, I was involved with drugs and gangs. I grew up in the city of Santa Ana, California. From 15 to 18, pretty much, I spent those years behind bars, incarcerated there in juvenile facilities. And when I was 18 years old, I met Jesus Christ, and He changed my life. He transformed my heart. My life totally has never been the same from that day forward. And now as I'm here before you guys, I've been walking with the Lord now for 10 years, and never in my wildest imagination did I think I was called to the mission field. I always felt called to the ministry, but never thought that it would be in the mission field. And to make a long story short, the reason we got here to Durango, about 4 years ago, I was asked to take over a Spanish Bible study in San Antonio, Texas, at the Calvary Chapel there in San Antonio. And at first I was a little reluctant because, to be quite honest, my Spanish was more of a street slang type Spanish. And so I prayed about it. I talked with my wife. My wife was actually born here in Durango. And we met in California. She was taken to California by her parents when she was about 3-4 years old. So she grew up in California. But she was born here. She's originally from Durango. So there in Texas, I began to teach the Spanish Bible study. There was fruit that was being produced. People were coming. Spanish speakers were coming, and it was great. It was wonderful. And there was a time during Christmas about 3 years ago. We took a short-term mission trip to a little city in Mexico, a border city called Reynosa. And we went there and we did some outreach events there and gave out clothes and toys and stuff, since it was during Christmas time. And there's just the Lord put on my heart very clearly that He said, "Jay, I want you to go and do this in Durango. I've never been here. I didn't know what it was like. Haven't even really seen pictures of the city, anything at all. I just felt that the Lord was calling me to Durango. It was kind of a shock to me that whoa, what's going on, you know? And so I went back to San Antonio after the mission trip in Reynosa, shared with a few people, shared with my pastor, and so we set up a short-term mission trip. We came down here, a group of 11 guys. We did some outreach events. It was great. While we were here, the Lord spoke to my heart, "Come, I'll be waiting for you." And so I went back home, shared with my wife, and we took another trip to Durango, just me, my wife, and the kids. I have 4 children, by the way. And we came down, and again, the Lord spoke to my heart. You know, there's Christian churches here, but what there's lacking is sound doctrine, and that's what the Lord spoke to my heart. They need sound doctrine. And so we came in October of 2008, we arrived. And so this October will be 2 years that we've been here. We started the church in December, about a month and a half after we got here. We began to have Bible studies, and we started off with just a small group. And now, as you see, the church is growing. It seems that there's new people coming every week, and we are looking for people, for churches who are willing to be involved and be a part of what the work the Lord is doing, a part of the work that the Lord is doing here in Durango. My vision is just simple, to preach, to save, to teach, to equip. That's my vision here in Durango, to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ and to see the lost come to the knowledge of Jesus Christ, that their lives might be transformed, that their hearts might be changed for the glory of God. And then, after they're saved, to teach them, to equip them for the work of the ministry. That's our heart here, that's our vision. And we're praying for God to send people, groups, mission teams to be a part of what the Lord is doing here in Durango. May God bless you. Thank you for your time. And may God continue to do a wonderful work in your lives and your ministries as well. God bless you.